Hey, Chris Goff, King of the North.
G'day,
Hey,
Chrissy. How you doing, buddy?
how you going, man?
Yeah,
The
good
King
man.
of the North.
How's your weekend?
Yeah, been good, man. Been good. King of the North is in the house. Welcome to the HFD AFL podcast, episode I think 11. Oh no, is it
11?
is it 12 now? Yeah,
Is it
episode
12?
12. Episode 12. There you go.
Episode 12.
Far
Far
out.
out.
So
Smashing it.
yeah, 12 episodes in, and you've been a part of a few, King.
Yep.
So yeah, it's good to have you back.
Thanks,
Um,
mate. Thanks for having me. I like jumping on and having a look at the games on the weekend.
um, guys, if you're brand new to the show, as I've said before, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Man, my subscribe button's not working at the moment, but yeah, make sure you subscribe, guys. Check us out. We do everything. We do a lot of sports stuff, a lot of food stuff, a lot of um, you know, just do a whole range of stuff. You go into our channel, just check it out. Also,
Hit the
guys,
notification button to make sure that you get a notification when we come on air.
exactly. So if we're going live or we got a new video coming out, hit the bell. The bell is
Yep,
like, I think it's down that way somewhere. So yeah,
it
make sure
is.
you guys
Down,
hit that bell for all
down there
notifications.
somewhere.
Lets you know when we're going live, when a new video is coming out. Guys, also before we do start, let you know we do have a merch line. As you can see, we have hats, we've got hoodies, we've got mugs. Have you seen Father Jim mug? Is a good real big seller. We got the hoodies and polo shirts. So
That's right, and it's going to be a cold winter, so make sure you get your hoodie. It's nice and warm, and yeah, you're gonna want to keep warm this winter.
that's right,
And
guys. And make sure you visit hfdmerch.myspreadshop.com.au for all HFD merch.
beautiful.
You
And
getting
we've got a few. We've got a few in the chat as well, Chris. We've got Johnny D. We've got Con, and Con's got a controversial question already. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but we could start on a controversial start, mate.
Well, you never know. Well, we love controversy here at HFD. So yeah, let us know what your question is, and we'll try to answer it as best as we can. But we are going to be talking predominantly footy tonight. So tomorrow night we are talking conspiracy. So tomorrow night we're doing another podcast. So if you want to join us on there tomorrow night, it's going to get pretty saucy. But
Saucy.
Mr. King of the
I'll have to,
North,
I'll have to join for that. I'll have to join for that one.
you're going to have to join for that one. But yeah, guys, welcome into the chat. Everyone that's new, how you going? What a round of football it was. Yeah, some really good games this week, wasn't there, King?
It was really good, and yeah, we'll have to have a look at the ladder. We'll have a look at the games, but just some really good football being played. Like there's probably one or two games that are a bit average, but fair dinkum, the games are just really good, really close. Anybody could win it. So yeah, no, it's just been good footy.
I'm actually gonna go the opposite and say, yeah, some of them are pretty entertaining, but the umpiring is killing the game. So
Oh, well, that's a whole nother story. I was trying to be positive, but if you want
yeah,
to bring the referees in, then yeah, we can do that.
yeah, definitely umpiring is diabolical. Yeah, it's just ruining the game. I don't know, I was doing a watch along the other day. Port versus what was it? Port versus Essendon, and
Yep.
it was like there wasn't the free kicks, just like little things like the deliberate out of bounds rule. Like there was
Yep.
one paid, and then the same thing happened to Port Adelaide, and it wasn't paid. It's
Yep.
like
And they don't
you,
pay it.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's either going to have to pay it or not pay it, like
Yep.
both times. You can't just pick and choose. And the thing is, it frustrates people and supporters. And you can see with attendances, I know there was a lot of people at the footy in Melbourne, but in
Yep.
Adelaide, a lot of people are just sick of it. So
Yeah, they are. And I
it's going to
think
make
the other big rule that the umpires are using at the moment, which they've got discretion to use it, but they're just overzealous with it, is the 50 meter So if there's an infringement by a player, so if for dissent and they get the
Oh,
50,
don't talk to me
that's
about
that's
dissent.
just it's just wrecking the game. So
Like the commentators were saying, in the Port game, there was Finlayson bat chatted the umpire, but the umpire didn't
yep,
see it, but the commentator said it. Commentator saw
yep,
it, and yeah, they go, oh, he should be booked 50 minutes for that. It's like, are you kidding me?
no way,
Are you
really? Did they
kidding me?
really?
Like, what kind of game are we? Are we? I'll tell you what,
Exactly.
AFL has turned soft. That's what it is. It's a
Yeah.
soft game,
Because
and there are a bunch.
I was at a couple of the games and like the players are just lifting their arms up, going,
Oh,
"What's going on here?" And that's dissent now.
it's ridiculous. What are we? What
It
kind of?
is.
What?
Never
What
seen
is
anything
this?
like it.
What is this? I don't
Yeah,
understand it.
I
Like
know.
each year, it gets worse and worse, and
Yep.
like, and the thing is, it frustrates people. It's like they're doing it deliberately to frustrate
Yeah.
us, and I'm sick
Yeah,
of
it
it.
does.
Like,
Yep.
no need for it. When has that ever
I've
been a problem in the past? Like, come on,
never,
have they?
never before.
Like, do they ever
Yep.
like throw a fist like at an umpire? Have you ever seen that?
No.
You got an EPL game in English Premier League. They go right up to the referee's face, get right
That's
in,
right.
and they just and then after they just walk off. No red card, no
Yeah.
yellow card, nothing.
Yep.
But in AFL, where it's a big macho man game, they
Yeah.
don't allow that. That's bullshit, mate.
Exactly.
Absolute
No.
bullshit. So,
Yep.
um,
I've got to
definitely,
admit, with the out of bound, like with the intentional out of bounds, they that last year that was just disgraceful. Like they were just out of control with that. They've reined that one back in a bit, so it's better than it was. It's not great, but it's better. But yeah, the descent rule is just a disgrace.
but we can't.
So
You know, like you look back at the like early days, like early '90s, early '80s. Like the football was
yep,
awesome to watch. Like it was hard. It was,
yeah,
and it was the players weren't robots, Chris. They weren't
that's right.
robots.
Yeah,
Now
yep,
they're they're made to act like robots. Do you understand?
yep,
And
yeah, I do.
it's not.
Yep,
That's not what humans are like. We're not like that. We get upset. And
you got
you
to
gotta
have
have voice.
emotion. Like
You gotta have emotion.
footy's an emotional game.
100%. So I don't know what they're doing, but if they don't do something, they're gonna lose viewers, man. And
We got to
people,
be careful when they bring in the interactive TV and they see you yelling at the screen. They might
yeah,
put you in the bin for 10 minutes.
yeah. Now I know the C word has like stopped crowds going, but now it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter. Like you got look at Melbourne. In Melbourne, it's pretty big, but here in Adelaide, even the Crows are getting shit numbers.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
exactly.
So
Yep,
it has
yep.
to be like some of it has to be the football, the way it's
Oh, it's
played.
got to be.
You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
So
Yep.
um, yeah, it's getting worse. Like I just feel it gets worse and worse each year, and it's unfortunate because it's a great game. That's
It is.
so
That's
they're
right.
ruining the game. They're actually ruining the game, which is unfortunate. But look, I digress, and we move on to the ladder. So let's have a
The
look
ladder.
after round 11. The ladder looks like this, guys. So Melbourne sit on top still. Now they did have a loss, but they're still on top.
Yep. No,
Uh,
still they're
yeah,
still the number one contender so far. I haven't changed my mind in that regard. But the team that beat them are also looking very very good.
yeah. So Brisbane Lions in second place. Had another win. Fremantle actually beat Melbourne, so that was a big upset there.
It was.
St Kilda's fourth, fifth is Carlton, Geelong is sitting in sixth, the Sydney Swans at seventh, and the Bulldogs jump into eighth. What do you think of that top eight?
Yeah, I like that. I think Richmond and Collingwood are still up there with a chance because they're only behind on percentages.
Yeah.
So and I think Port they were talking about on the radio on the sports show tonight in Melbourne. They were talking about the last four teams that we'll have a look at in a minute. But they think that the last six can't make it, but the rest have got a big show. So pretty much from Gold Coast up is can have got a chance to get into the eight.
Okay. I still think Hawthorn could, maybe, but
Yeah,
yeah. But anyway, I think it's good to see the Bulldogs back in the eight, and
yep,
Carlton. Yeah, Carlton did have a loss, but They're entrenched in there. St Kilda is another one that I didn't think they would be in there in the top four, and obviously
Yeah,
three.
they're
Yeah,
playing some good footy, so that's pretty impressive. Carlton
yeah,
and St Kilda's,
yeah,
Bulldogs are starting to find a bit of form now. So
yeah. And also,
yeah,
Fremantle is another one that I didn't think would be up there this time, this part of the season. And I thought, the last
very
few weeks that they did have a few losses, I was a bit iffy on them, but to
yeah,
come and beat Melbourne, and I think it was at the MCG, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's a massive win. So
it is. Yep,
flag
and
mantle,
and a
flat
quick
hashtag
a
flag mantle.
quick shout out to 6PR for still talking about West Coast on the radio, even though Fremantle are in number 3 position. So
That's it, man. So anyway, that's what happens here with the Crows and with Port. So,
that's right,
but
exactly. Yeah,
the bottom 10 looks like this. So Richmond in ninth. They love ninth position. Richmond.
they love it, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Collingwood 10th. Port Adelaide's in 11th. Gold Coast Suns 12th. Hawthorns at 13, and then GWS 14. Adelaide Crows 15. The Bombers are in 16th position, and North Melbourne 17th, and West Coast is on the bottom of the ladder at 18th. So yeah, not you know, yeah, like Gold Coast, Port Adelaide, Collingwood, Richmond really do look like the teams that could really go into the eight. Who goes out
Yep.
for them to go in? That's the question. So
That's right. Exactly. It's gonna be tough. Like it's
yeah,
gonna be really like these teams down the bottom are gonna have to be right on every week and keep on winning because
yeah.
the top 8 is really strong.
Yeah. That's right. So, like it is what it is, man. Like it's got like
It is.
I can see, if Carlton, Geelong, Sydney, Western Bulldogs, I can see those teams potentially St Kilda slipping, but if they would have to slip
Yep.
severely, and maybe Sydney might come out. Western Bulldogs could slip out, and a
Yep.
Port or a Collingwood or a Richmond could go in. So, just
That's it.
depends on the next few weeks and what happens. It's going to be interesting second part of the season. I'd love to
It will
see.
be.
I'd love to see Gold Coast actually make a run for the finals. They'll be because they're actually playing really good footy, Gold Coast. So
They are playing good footy.
yeah,
Yeah, they are.
yeah.
Yep.
So and then you got Hawthorn. When they want to be good, they are good, but they got a young list, so we can't expect it to make the eight. But
No.
they're doing pretty well. I'd be happy if I was a Hawk supporter and the development of
Yeah.
that team.
Yeah. For a young side,
Yeah,
they've got a brand new ruckman. So yeah, they're doing well
yeah.
for what they've got.
And GWS Giants, yeah, they got a new coach now, so
Yep.
yeah, it's disappointing. I thought they would be further up the ladder, but yeah, it's disappointing for them. Adelaide Crows, I don't know if the boys are in the chat where they see them at 15th. I think that's what they thought they would be. They've had some competitive quarters in some games, but
Yep.
yeah, they're just still lacking that flair to win out games. Bombers, I saw them on the weekend. They're not bad actually. Like as a playing, like
They've been playing some pretty decent footy. I've gone to some games in Melbourne and seen Essendon live, and they play some good footy. They either run out of steam or they just lose the plot like in the third quarter. So yeah, it's disappointing to see them so low because they are playing some good footy.
in the midfield they were killing us. So
Yeah.
they were just
Yep.
not good up forward or down back. So
That's it.
Essendon, yeah, I don't know what to say about them. But then you got North and West Coast. We know how bad they are.
Just terrible.
West
Yeah.
Coast, yeah, just hard. Yeah, it's hard to pick West Coast right now, isn't it?
It is. It's a
So
battle for the wooden spoon there. So
it
yeah,
is.
just a quick shout out to Mr. Laughlin's just arrived in the chat. So good day to Mr. Laughlin as
Mr.
well.
Lachlan, how are you, buddy? We're still planning to come to your island, so make sure the borders are open.
That's right.
But yeah, so look, we'll go through round 11 and go through it and talk about each game and what we thought about it. So the first game was on Friday night. It was the Sydney Swans taking on Richmond at the SCG. Now Sydney won by 6 points at the end. What do you think of this one, King?
I watched this on Friday night, and it was a beauty. It
Yeah.
was a cracking game. So yeah, Richmond had. I thought it was nearly going to be a repeat of the week before, against when Sydney was against Carlton, and Richmond actually scored 7 goals in the second quarter, and I'm thinking, here we go again. They're gonna get run over again. But the SCG, and they actually they come good in the third quarter. So and they kept on fighting in the last quarter. So yeah, it was a beauty, that game.
Yeah, there was a few dubious decisions as well. Like, I don't know if you saw at the end of the game, I think one of the Sydney players kicked the ball after
Yep.
before the siren. He like there was a free kick and he kicked it away before the siren or as the siren
Yep.
went, and that should have been a 50. Everyone was saying it should have been a 50. Would have put Richmond right in front of goal.
Yeah.
So a bit controversial. They would have drawn the game then. Um,
Yep.
yeah, did you see that at all? Or
Yeah, I did. Yep.
yeah, yeah. What do you think about that? I think he should have.
Ah,
I think could have been a
yeah.
50.
I think
I've
I
seen
think
it
it would have been.
before. I've seen it
Yep.
before. That's why I'm talking about the umpires. They're not consistent with
I
what they
know.
do.
Yeah,
So
I know. Yep.
yeah, that's why
Yeah. No.
they should scrap the 50 rule. Scrap it unless it's severe. Do you know what I mean? That's what I
Well, it's
reckon.
got a 50 is a big penalty.
Oh,
So,
massive
you've got
for
to be
something like
you've got to
that.
be
Like, come
doing
on.
something. You've got to be doing something pretty bad to get a 50,
Yeah,
I reckon.
yeah. Bring a 25-meter rule or a 15-meter rule, something like that. Not something that severe. But
Yep.
anyway, it was the Sydney Swans. They kicked 10. They kicked well. What? How many? They kicked 10 goals to
Six, sixteen
six.
ten.
No, I'm just saying in the second quarter, in the second half, they
Oh,
scored.
second quarter. Yeah, that's
The
right.
second
Yeah,
half, they blitzed it. So
they did. Yeah.
they scored 12, about four, I think 4 to 10 goals
Yep.
in that last to come back and win. So yeah, massive
That's it.
win for Sydney. They were on the ropes at
They
half
were.
time,
Yep.
and yeah, they definitely came back and showed us how good they really are. So
That's right.
definitely
Yeah.
Sydney are a team that could do some damage in the finals. They definitely need Buddy. Buddy's a superstar.
He is.
Um,
Yeah. And they're a big team as well. Like I've seen them live, and
yeah,
they've got big bodies all over the ground. So
yeah, like
yeah,
Buddy.
they go really well. They're really dangerous, and they can get to goal fast. So
Yeah,
they can score. If they're down, they can come back quickly.
yeah,
So yeah,
like
you've got to be on your toes. That's for sure.
yeah. Buddy had 5 goals, so that's a
Yep,
massive game for Buddy.
exactly. Yeah,
Sam Reed had 3. Yeah, so if those two are firing, it's massive. So and I can't see did what's his name from Richmond? Their forward didn't play, did he? So that was a big out for them.
that's right. Yeah,
What's his name?
can't remember.
His name is Tom Lynch. So
Oh, Tom Lynch.
Tom Lynch, who kicks a lot of goals, was out as well.
Yep,
So
yep.
so yeah, it's a big out for them. So Richmond, I think, can yeah, definitely is vying for that top 8 spot. And Sydney is vying for that top 4. So we might see this we might see these two teams play off in the final. And if that's the kind of game we're going to see, then I'm all for it. So no, it was a great game, great Friday night game, and definitely edge of the seat stuff. So,
That's it.
but next,
Just in the chat, Chris, Zakal is in the chat. Shout out to thanks for the nice words, Zakal. Yeah, we're doing well and had a good weekend as well. And yeah, the Sydney Swans, your team did well.
that's right. Yeah, thanks to Carl for coming in. Yeah, Sydney Swans did do well, and Mr. Lachlan, are you a Roosters playing against the Raiders? So Mr. Lachlan's a Roosters fan. Did you know that?
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I've suddenly yeah, must be a pretty decent bloke if he's going for the Roosters. So
There you go. You might get invited to his island now.
didn't come to the podcast, but that's okay. So
That's all
no
right.
no dramas there.
No dramas there. Anyway, we'll move along to the next game. What was the next game? Let's have a look. My computer's running a bit slow, guys. I think it was the.
Who did you have?
No, it's just running really slow. My God, no. All right, so the Lions versus the Giants.
Oh yeah, yep.
Actually, the Giants did not bad. They only lost by 14. So Brisbane,
They did. Yep.
yeah,
No,
so
another close game. So
yeah,
that was Brisbane are really good around the ground. So and the Giants are like they're not shabby. So they go all right.
yeah. Well, the Giants were leading. They scored like in the first term, right?
Yep.
The Giants scored 8 goals to six
Yep.
goals. Like that's a massive. That's
That is
huge.
a massive first quarter.
I mean, but
Yep.
as good the Lions are good to keep up with them. So they scored six in that first quarter. So it was 8 goals to
Yep.
six. What a high scoring
What a
first
start.
quarter.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
then it's funny. The next quarter was only 1 goal. Ten.
Yeah.
Oh no, two
They were
two got
knackered. They
two
were knackered
goals.
after the first
No,
quarter.
sorry. It was 2 goals to three
Yep.
in that second quarter,
Hmm.
and then it was pretty even. Like I think in the third quarter, the Lions did get a jump on the GWS, but then yeah, they just steadied and the GWS did rally in that fourth quarter, but yeah, just weren't good enough
Yep.
to get the chocolates, and Brisbane stay in second position. So where do you see Brisbane? Do you think they are? Do you think
Yeah,
they're a
they're up
pretty?
there. They're going to be there when the whips are cracking. So,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah, and GWS. I mean, we've been bagging them all year, but I think they did pretty well against the top two sides. So
exactly. If you can kick 15 goals against the Brisbane, then you're doing okay.
yeah, yeah, 100%. So no, I can see the Lions. I love to see the Lions play um, play Melbourne, see how they go, and
Yep.
also go to Fremantle on a dry day and play Frio. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see when they get challenged with how they go. So, but yeah, Lions for 14, GWS. Yeah, they're just down the bottom of the ladder. I think they're playing a bit better now. But yeah, I can see the GWS actually going up in the ladder, not making
I think so
finals,
too.
but
Yep.
yeah, they could probably like salvage this season somehow by winning the next
Yeah, I think so.
6 or 7 games, I guess. So all right, so the next game was sorry,
Was.
the got Geelong versus the Crows, and Geelong won by 42 points, convincingly.
Yep.
Apparently, I didn't watch this game, but the boys did, and they reckon that the Crows did give them a bit of a shake in that third quarter, but just kicked away. Geelong just kicked away. Um,
Was this at the Cattery or was it over
yeah,
in Adelaide?
it was at the Cattery, so
At the Cattery. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a big advantage that ground. So yeah.
yeah. So the Crows just they came back a little bit in that third quarter, but yeah,
Yep.
Geelong was just too good. Crows still
Yeah, no,
developing.
they do. They go all right. They've got a lot of talent. They've got Dangerfield out. Is Dangerfield still out with an injury?
Yeah,
They're keeping him out for a bit.
Dangerfield's out, but they've still got some other killer players playing for them. So, and also for the Crows, they got Sloan out. I think they had Rochelle was out in this game. So,
Yep.
and I think there's a few other. Oh, let me just go to the lineups and I'll tell you. Rochelle, Taylor Walker was out as well. So a lot of their goal scoring power was out. So to lose by 42 points, I'm going to say that's not that too bad. So,
Yep.
you know, Wayne Miller came in for him, but I don't think, like you can't replace Taylor Walker and Josh Rochelle that's been
No,
kicking heaps of goals. So that was big
that's
lot,
right.
that big
Exactly.
massive losses, massive loss to their goal kicking power, the Crows. But
Yep.
yeah, Geelong just keep plucking away, and I still don't think they're a top four side. I still see a lot of flaws in their game. I think they're too old,
Yep.
but
Hmm.
they're still in there. They're still winning games. They're still in the finals, so still anything can happen.
That's right.
And
Yep.
yeah, I just don't like Geelong at all. They're just one of my
And
teams that
they
I don't
might be
like.
one of the ones that fall away at the end.
They might. They could. They could.
Yep.
So. There's a lot of other. I just think there's other teams that are better than
Yeah, I
them.
think so
So,
too.
but
Yep.
it is what it is. We'll move on to the next game. It was. This is the game that shocked me. So it was at.
Yep.
Pretty sure it was at MCG. It was the Melbourne Demons. First, it was the Fremantle Dockers. The Dockers won by 38 points. 38 points.
That's massive.
It is massive. Now I'm having a look at the timeline here. Like, so Fremantle, Melbourne were in,
Melbourne started well.
Melbourne were in control of the game,
They
right?
were. Yep.
So they were in control of the game until half time. They were up by
Yep.
I think 25, 26 points in that first half, right? And then all of a
Yep.
sudden, I don't know what happened with Fremantle. They just switched on and
Yeah. Yep.
they kept Melbourne to one goal in that last half. So
That's unbelievable.
it is. It really is. So,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was. What is it? It's like what is that? That's like a 60 point turnaround, something like that.
That's right. Yeah.
Massive win by
Yep.
Freo, especially after
Massive.
those losses to the Gold Coast, and I can't remember the other loss it was. Flag Mantle was all dead in the last couple of weeks, but you know what? I did say to Johnny G last week. I said to him, they just don't play well in the rain for Fremantle. If they're playing in the
Yeah.
rain, they're
Yep.
probably going to lose because they're not
Yep.
right. You put them on a dry pitch,
Yep.
they're unreal. So um,
And I think all the teams that go to Perth and play at Optus are going to struggle against Fremantle.
well, because it never rains over there, does it that
Never
much?
rains. That's right.
Well,
Yeah.
it does, but not. It did,
Not
yeah,
like
but
over here.
it did last week against when Fremantle played Collingwood. It was raining, so Collingwood
Yep.
beat them, but that was in the
Yeah.
rain.
Yeah.
If they can keep playing with it not being wet, I reckon Fremantle are in a chance, man. So
Yep.
but you want an all round team to be able to play in any condition. So, but no, massive win, and Melbourne are not invincible.
No, they're not. So that's
So
been proven. Watch the replay and figure out how to beat Melbourne next time you're playing all those other teams.
yeah,
So
yeah, for sure. So um, yeah, it's got to watch what they do, and I mean, massive games from Luke Ryan, Andrew Brayshaw, Will Brodie. That three in the midfield are just awesome for them. But Clayton Oliver still had a good game, 36 touches. Um, Jack Viney had a good game. James Jordan had a good
yep,
game. So, it is what it is. Even Max Gordon still had a good game. You know what I mean? He had 20 touches.
that's it.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
um,
Yeah,
did they have any outs? I didn't see if they had any outs.
I think they were okay, but to hold them at 7 goals, that's a massive effort.
So you had
So
Tom Langdon, Ed Langdon, and Tom McDonald out, and then you had Sam
yeah,
Widerman and Jack Viney back in. So,
yep,
um, yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
it is very. Yep.
Very interesting indeed. So,
Now just in the chat, Chris, we've got the two KPs in the chat tonight. So hola to the
oh
KPs.
my God, two KPs. Where'd they come from?
That's right. And Zakala said 8 more days to go until Wednesday, the 8th of June, for the first state of origin. So we're not talking about rugby NRL in here, but yeah, we'll be. There's a good chance we're doing that one a lot live, Chris.
We'll definitely do a watch along for that one, 100%.
Watch along for that
Yeah,
one, yeah.
yeah.
So you can see me in my insanity on watching State of Origin. So yeah, that'll be good.
I actually like State of Origin. So,
Yeah.
but I can't believe there's two KPs. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Yeah.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But anyway,
I thought they would have broken the mold at one, but no, we've got two of them.
but yeah. Anyway, Melbourne with the loss there, and
Yep.
Fremantle, big upset of the week. Let's move along, eh?
Yep.
West Coast Eagles got defeated by the Western Bulldogs by 101 points,
101 points. Far out.
and that was at Optus Stadium.
Yeah. No, just It's 25, 161. That's just mind blowing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not even going to go on the stats of that one. That's just
No.
that's just embarrassing, man.
That's just embarrassing. That's right.
I,
Yeah.
look, I know how the West Coast Eagles feel. Like Port Adelaide were getting pummeled like this, in probably worse than this,
Yep.
like back in 2011. So
Yep.
I feel your pain, West Coast supporters. Look, you just got to ride it out. You guys have a good. I reckon you have a better team than what we had back then.
Yep.
So yeah, you just gotta. It is what it is. You just gotta ride it out and support your team. That's all you
That's
can do.
right.
That's all you
Exactly.
can do.
Yeah.
Western Bulldogs, good to see them back winning. They're always going to win that one and smashed it. So nice, healthy percentage booster for them.
Yeah, that's a big percentage boost for them.
Yeah,
Yep.
huge. And yeah, yeah, they're back in the eight, which is great for them. But they're definitely one team that could either go up and do some
Yep.
damage in the eight, or they could slip. So I'm not sold on the Bulldogs yet. Like I was in the start of
Yep.
the season, but yeah, don't know which way they're going to go, the Bulldogs. So we'll see what happens with them. They're a very
That's it.
interesting club. We don't know how they're
They
going
are.
to. Yeah, they're like in between. Like they're like Port Adelaide. We don't know what they're going to get like each week. So
That's right.
yeah.
It's like a box of favorites.
I just think, like the grand final loss affected the Bulldogs. So did the prelim loss affected Port
Yep.
Adelaide. So
Yeah,
um,
exactly. Yep.
to lose the way to lose those games, just psychologically,
It is.
I don't know if it's if it's a coaching thing or it's a psych thing. I don't know, but
Yep.
yeah, it's interesting time for the Bulldogs. Anyway, moving along, the Gold Coast Suns now beat the team that beat Brisbane last week, the Hawks, by
Yep.
67 points. Now
This is
this is
just
bizarre,
mind blowing, to be honest.
bizarre.
It
I
is.
didn't watch this game. I'm gonna go and have a look at some stats here or some the lines and
I
see.
watched. I think I caught like the second quarter and the third quarter of the game, and I was just watching Hawthorn, and they were just like I've watched them. It's probably the most watched team this year that I've seen. Hawthorn and gone to the games, and they either if they start making mistakes and they drop ball and their accuracy and their kicks are terrible, they just like lose it themselves. But yeah, this was just terrible by Hawthorn. I just can't believe the effort that they put into the game the week before against the top of the table side, and then
Yep.
to come out and maybe they were knackered. Like maybe they're just young and they were knackered after that encounter with Brisbane. But yeah, it was terrible. So
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, hard to read Hawthorn, isn't it? They do have a
it
lot of
really is. Yeah, they're hard to tip.
yeah. So I actually tipped the Suns that one. It was a
Yep,
50-50. Well, when we were tipping with Johnny G the other day,
yep.
we were saying that this is a 50-50 game. So, but it wasn't a 50-50 game. This was like a
Not at all. No.
no.
And Gold Coast is starting to show a bit of form
They
actually.
are,
So that's they're showing got a bit of a form line now.
they are, and you're not easy beats, man. You go play them over at Gold Coast.
Yep.
They're not going to be. They're not. It's not going to be an easy game to win. So I'm
No,
not
it's not.
like as a Port supporter. I'm not looking forward to seeing them. I think they could do a lot of damage to us the way they're playing.
Exactly. Yep.
But yeah, I'm happy for them because I want to see them succeed. I love Stewie Dew. He's an old
Yep.
Port boy, and yeah, I'd love to see them succeed. And it was nice to see them win comfortably. And
Yeah, exactly.
but as I
Yep.
said with Hawthorn, I just did not see that coming after last week. Like I think they're so young, they get so enthralled in that win that
Yeah.
they just crash the week
They were
after
just
maybe.
yeah, they were just burnt
Yeah,
out from
maybe. Yeah. So,
this week maybe.
but
Yep.
if look, I wouldn't be upset if I was a Hawks supporter. Just enjoy the year because it's a tough year. It's not going to be
That's right.
So.
Yep.
But no, good job to the Suns. Some of their players had some killer games like um, the goals. Let's see the goals here. So no, not many massive goal scorers, but Lucky Weller, man, 27 touches. You had Brendan Ellis, 24 touches. Took Miller.
Yep.
Took Miller's a
Yep.
gun. He had 24. Um, Tom Mitchell for Hawthorn had 29, so he was still good. David Swallow had 21. So like, yeah, they had some a lot of contributors as well. Like just
Yep.
like yeah. So and goals,
And 18 goals, 13. That's nothing to be
yeah,
shirked at either. So
yeah.
that's
And they've got a good spread of goal kickers. Like
they do. Yeah.
Chol had 3, Roses had 3, Ainsworth had 2, Ellis had 2,
Yep.
Noah had 1, and then it's all ones. But yeah, a lot of their goalkeepers were really spread out. No one had like bags of
Yep.
goals, which is good to see. So
That's it.
no, congratulations to the Suns. As I said before, they're
Mm,
not going to be easy. They're not going to be an easy team to go in and play at Metricon. That's for sure.
that's right. Yep.
Anyway, the next one is St Kilda. This was on Sunday Arvo. St Kilda
Yep.
versus North Melbourne. This was pretty much a demolition, or not a massive demolition. I wouldn't say demolition. I'd say it was. Everyone predicted this. It was 53 points win, a 53-point win to North Melbourne. North Melbourne, St Kilda. Sorry, what am I saying? St Kilda beat North Melbourne by 53 points.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just everyone thought that was going to happen. I think North Melbourne actually played not too bad, to tell you the truth.
A funny thing, Chris, I normally see the supporters walking to the stadium and then back home from the stadium. And the last few weeks, I've felt sorry for the North Melbourne
Oh, really?
supporters walking back to the car park. But when I seen them this week, I thought, no, I feel sorry for you actually walking to the stadium. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, nah. I'm just looking at the worm here, and yeah, they convincingly beat them every quarter.
yeah,
So
yeah,
um,
and they're going okay. They're playing. St Kilda are playing some good football. 16
yeah,
goals. So
yeah,
it was a very good effort. They play well at Marvel as well. So
yeah. Well, Saints are
so
top
yeah,
four. Saints are top four now. So
yep,
massive achievement for them. So yeah, who knows where they can go? I don't think they're premiership material yet, but if
yep,
they can, I mean, look, I can't say that because like if you are right to go in September, your team's firing. Anything can
yep,
happen. So
yeah, that's right.
and
Yeah,
you catch a Melbourne or a Brisbane on a bad day,
yep,
yeah, like anything can happen. So good
that's
on
it.
them. It's good to see Brett Radden getting his team up there because
Having some
he's always
success. Yep, good
always
stuff.
feels like he's always struggling like in the mid table. So it's good to see St Kilda back
Yep.
up in the top four. The next game was Collingwood versus Carlton. Now this game was a cracker right till the
This
end.
was a absolute beauty. I nearly nearly got tickets to go to this one, but I thought I've been going to the footy every week, and I'll give it a miss this weekend. But I actually should have gone to this one. So
Oh, this was a cracker, man. I was actually.
80,000. It's been the biggest crowd of the year, so 80,000 were at the game as well.
I mean, yeah, it was one of those games that just ebbed and flowed, and there was a few lead changes here and there, but Collingwood had started to kick away in the third
Yep.
quarter, and then they kicked it even more away in that fourth quarter. But then all of a sudden, Carlton just started coming back in
Carlton
like
started to come. Yep.
in that last quarter. So yeah, I was doing the watch along the Port game, and I was wishing I was watching that game because that game looked like it was more
Yeah.
exciting.
I
Uh,
know, and I think it was nearly a free kick at the end that Carlton nearly pulled it off. So
they did, and
they're going well. They're going really well.
I was surprised that they didn't knock off Collingwood though. I was surprised. I was surprised that it wouldn't have been like
Yeah.
I thought they would have like easily disposed of them, but to
Yep.
Collingwood's credit, they played a good game and yeah, made Carlton like really earn it. Well, not earn it, really. How can you say? Collingwood, yeah, was
Deserve the win.
Collingwood deserved the win and
Yep.
made Carlton
Made them work for
made
it.
them work for every single goal that they
Yeah.
got. Um,
And the crowd behind both teams would have been just insane.
oh, it
So
would have
that's
been insane. The
that's
atmosphere would have been crazy. It's like
that's the local derby.
yeah,
So
it's like a show.
yeah,
It's like going to a showdown where it's
it
close, you know.
is. Yeah.
So
Yep.
um, yeah, look, I think Carlton are a good side. I think Collingwood are surprising a few as well. So
Yep.
um, yeah, what a game! What a game!
Exactly.
I was watching the last quarter because it was half time in the Port game, and
Yep.
I think Silvani had a kick at goal like through a
Yep.
scrimmage, and yeah, just missed. So they would have won if that went through.
That's
But
it. Yep.
it is what it is, and you
It
know
is.
would have been a cool game to go to. I wonder if Chris Beach, the guy that comes into our lives, I think he went. So it'd be nice to
Yep.
hear nice to hear what he has to say about the atmosphere because the atmosphere would have been
Yeah.
crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No,
So
I'm spewing. I missed it. Actually, it's one I should have gone to. So
mm,
Dougie told me to go to the Collingwood Carlton game, and I should have listened to her. So
yeah, well the last quarter was pretty even, and yeah, just I mean both teams just went nuts. So
that's it.
Carlton
Yep.
scored one more goal. Just a crazy game, man.
That's
Crazy
it.
game, and no, good on Carlton. They're entrenched now, and I think in the eight. So
They are.
they just
Yep.
keep going the way they're going. They're definitely going to play finals. Collingwood, on the other hand, I think they're not in the eight, but they're definitely one of those teams that can slide in. So
I think
um,
so. Yeah.
yeah, huge win for Collingwood. That's a massive win for Collingwood. Huge win,
It is.
massive
It
win.
is a big win. Yep.
So and before we get to the chat, the last game was Port Adelaide versus Essendon. Port by 16 points. I did a watch along for this one. What can I say? What can I say? Port started off reasonably well. Uh, man, what if that was a good team? If Essendon were a good team, they would have smashed us.
Yep.
Okay, now we are playing terrible football, especially when the rain
Yep.
hit in that second half. Terrible.
Yep.
Um, yeah, something had like if Hinkley doesn't change something, I don't know what it is. Yeah,
Was it very similar? Like I didn't join you for that one, but was it similar to the previous games where it was just hard to watch?
hard to watch.
As
Yeah, hard to watch. Mistakes. They couldn't.
yeah.
I mean, center clearances. King of the North was like I reckon it was at one point 15
Yep.
to 0.
No way. Was it really?
So
Yeah.
so when the ball went back into the center and bounced up,
Yep.
we did not win the ball for like
Yep.
15 times, and that's like nearly a whole half of football, not even more. So no, even no, 3/4 time, I don't think we had a center clearance, and that's
Yeah.
diabolical. Like to not win a center clearance, that is yeah,
It is. It's
it's
terrible.
terrible,
Yeah.
and yeah, just like so they had the ball, they were, and lucky their defense was shit, and their forward
Yep.
line wasn't that great.
Yep.
Like we were 40 points up at one stage. We did look good when we had the ball in hand and we linked
Yep.
up, yeah. But when the ball was in their hands, we didn't look good.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
we look like $1,000,000 when we've got the ball in our hands. But when we don't have the ball in our hands, yeah, we look shit. And
Yeah. And it's hard to believe that Essendon only kicked 6 goals as well. So,
well, I mean,
14,
they were
14
14
behinds.
behinds. They could have.
So,
I mean, they had like 8 behinds in the first quarter, so they
yeah.
could have been
Yep.
up like 8 goals.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I just think Port out. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
So there's just something not right there. So it's just like we've watched more hard to watch games by Port than anything, and it's just like painful to sit through
Yeah,
sometimes. You know.
it's just painful to sit through. They're not it's not enjoyable for me to watch Port Adelaide. No, it's
No,
not.
no, that's
It's
right.
not.
Even though they win, it's
It's not
still like
enjoyable.
hard
No, yeah,
going.
it is. It
So
is. It is.
yeah,
Even when they're like winning and like it's just like, what are you guys doing? And yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I just think, look, I seriously think they need a fresh start. They need. I think they need Hinkley to go and get just a fresh look because yeah,
Yep.
I just don't.
And I think you like definitely there's definitely a problem because the your midfield coach, you've got a new midfield coach, so obviously something's not right in there. Like the coaches beneath Hinkley, there's must be something not right.
Well,
They're not gelling or they're
I'm not sure. I'm
something.
not sure they actually replaced Vossi. So and they
Oh,
also
so
got rid of
they might not have a
and
coach.
they
Yeah,
got
okay.
rid of Schofield as well, which was a good coach. So
Yep.
I don't know what they're doing over there, man. So you can tell that I don't know, just things don't gel. Um,
They're not. Yeah.
I don't know if it's just maybe they just had a bad night, but I've seen it a lot.
But these guys, like a lot of these guys have been playing together for a very long time, so should be
You
playing
could see
better
it
than
like
this.
last week when they were playing Geelong. You could just see it. It was like that against Essendon, but Essendon were
Yep.
just worse. Do you know what I mean? They were just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So and the rain did come. Charlie Dixon was good to see back. He
Yep.
scored
His first
he
game
scored
back.
2 goals, but you could tell he was rusty. Like he wasn't going up for
Yeah.
marks he's going up for marks, but not clunking him. Um, yeah, just out of sorts. You know what I mean? Like first game back,
Yeah.
understandable.
And playing in Samful's not going to be a great comeback for you. You've got to play
Nah,
in the
nah.
top
So
league to be able to
yeah,
get some form back
so
anyway. So
expect him to get better. But
yep.
Sam Powell Pepper, he was awesome. Like some of the crunching tackles and stuff he did was pretty cool. Um,
Yep.
Ollie Wines was not too bad. Um, yeah, that's about it. Really, wasn't really like I can't pinpoint that someone was.
It was a win. So
It was a win, man. It wasn't, yeah. So yeah, Ollie Wines had 29 touches, Carl Amon 25,
yep.
Butters 25, Connor Rosie 24, Boak 23. See, Boak, I didn't think he did all right, but yeah, there was a few things. Wasn't any standouts, you know what I mean? But like for
Yep.
Essendon, Darcy Parish had 39 touches. He was everywhere, this guy. So
Yeah.
we
Yep.
haven't got, yeah. I mean, Ollie Wines, he's got 29. He did well, but they weren't like as effective as say a Darcy Parish. You know what I mean? I don't know. You could tell Darcy Parish is playing really well. Where with Port
Yep.
Adelaide, it was like who's playing well here? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's
That's
hard to
it.
see who's
Yeah, I
playing
know.
well. So and it frustrates you, man, as a supporter. Like, it is what it is.
And you've got to kick more than 9 goals to if you want to be up there in the top eight, then you've got to be kicking much more than 66 or 50, 50 points in a game. So,
They only scored what was it? One was it? Yeah, they only scored 1 goal in that second half.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's disgrace.
it is. Yeah, that's
They didn't,
right.
they didn't even, they
Yep.
didn't even score a goal in that last quarter.
Yeah, I know.
No team scored a goal in that last quarter. But I mean, it was raining. It was raining though,
Yeah, I know.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
they did start to play. They did start to play better in that second quarter, but yeah, they just couldn't. Yeah,
A bit like that North Queensland mess that we watched.
yeah, yeah,
So in the rain up there.
yeah. Basically. So look, a win's a win. We're still vying for the top
Yep.
eight. They're going to do some improvements for sure.
That's it.
I think so. If they don't, they're going to miss out. So. And I really do believe they do miss out. Hinkley's gone. I really do. So
That's it. Yeah.
because
Well, just in the chat, Chris,
yep,
Zakal is saying that Buddy Franklin was suspended for pushing the Richmond player last Friday night. So well deserved there. He actually punched him in the face almost. So he's got himself. Did he get a week,
who
Zakal or Chris? Do you know
I saw that
what he
actually. I
got?
saw that actually. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Yeah, so he definitely deserved a week, but everybody was saying, "Oh, it's Buddy Franklin. He's not going to get suspended," but they've given him some time. So
Yeah,
so there we go. G'day to Divine as well. Is in the
Divine. How you
chat
going,
as well. How
Divine?
are you going?
How you going, Divine? Guys, we'll quickly go through the tips for the round, and then we'll get to the tipping after as well. So, this is the tips, guys. So KP had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for KP.
Well done, KP.
Yep. So Johnny G had 6. Jimmy T with 6, and myself I had 7. So I had not a bad
There we
I
go.
love KP, the draw. So the draw, you know what the draw gets you? The draw gets you 10 points if you get a draw, which is pretty cool. The draw's the best. I want to see the draw happen one day. So anyway,
Everybody tip the Blues, and everybody tip the Demons. So there we go.
that's it. Here's the ladder, guys. The footy tipping ladder. I'm on top by 1. Jimmy T's hot on my tail at 69. KP with 59. And Johnny G is 52. Got a bit of work to do, Johnny G.
Come on, Johnny G. You can do it.
He can do it. He can do it. And also, we had some Supercoach as well. You don't play Supercoach King of the North,
No.
but
No.
some of us do. So I'll quickly just show you the results. So this is the HFD League. Luna Terra, which is Johnny G, had a loss against If It Ain't Boke. It was a pretty close game, but yeah, he had a loss there, which puts him down 1. Kyriakos had a win. Oh my god, guys! KP had a win. This is the first
Is it the
win.
first
We
win?
have to celebrate. We have to celebrate. So
All right.
we have to celebrate. No, it's great to see KP get a win. Happy for him. Aussie Seth Rogan, which is me, had a win against Fahad. Sorry, Fahad, you're a nice guy, but you know it is what it is.
Yep.
And Bollywood FC had another win. Big score by Bollywood, 2-3-7-6. Massive score against Pirates FC. Let's have a look where the ladder is, guys.
How's the Carl FC going?
Carl FC? What? Who?
Here we go. Fahad FC.
Oh yeah, well I beat him, so.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, this is the ladder at the moment. So
Yep.
Luna Terra, which is Johnny, he's on 24. You got up the top. You got If It Ain't Boke, Jim Manzouris. He's at 36. He hasn't lost the game. So
There we go.
and then Bollywood is in 7th position. I'm in 10th. Aussie Seth Rogan,
Yep.
and look. KP had a win. He's on the board, 4 points. Well done, KP, and it's good to see him get the 4 points there.
Yep.
And the next round, who are we playing? So it's the bye round coming up, guys. So because of the bye round, yeah, there's a few different the scores are all low. So Luna Terrace taking on Trifili. I'm taking on Kamaki. Bollywood's taking on local football team. That should be a good game. So and Kyriakos is taking on If It Ain't Boke. So oh my god, he's actually projected to beat the top player. Imagine he beats number 1 because of the bye.
Wow.
That'd be the best.
It would be.
Anyway, what are they saying? Corbin Dallas, how are ya?
Corbin Dallas.
Corbin Dallas. Oh man. Oh, that's the funniest thing Zach Carl's ever said. Corbin Dallas. Oh man. Corbin Dallas, how are ya?
There we go.
All right, so we can't get super chats till we get 1K subs. Yeah. So when we get the 1K subs, we'll get super chats.
So get your friends to subscribe, get us to 800, and then get us to 1,000. So yep, the more we get, the better. The more you can do.
That's it, guys. And if you are brand new to the channel, guys, make sure you subscribe. My subscribe button's not working. Don't know why, but there we go. Good for me. So,
There you go.
Make
Got
sure
it
to
going.
subscribe and hit the like button, guys. I only saw like 3 likes before.
Oh, hit the like.
Hit the
Far
like
out.
button, guys. Come on, there's seven of you guys in here. There should be
77.
7 likes. Where's the likes?
Hang on. I'll hit the like just to get us another
Where's the
like.
like?
Someone, come on,
The
guys.
more
Hit the like
the
button.
more likes you get, the more YouTube pushes our algorithm out to other people to come in. So
Get us to 8. We need 8 likes in the.
come
We
on,
need eight,
guys.
8 likes on the video.
Come on, guys. Like the video, please.
Let's get there.
Anyway.
Corbin Dallas.
Co-
Corbin Dallas is divine. Yes, we know. So, yep, if everybody's been on the, following the journey so far,
Corbin Dallas. That's the best.
that's it. Yeah.
All right. So next, guys. Next, let's do the tipping. Should we start the tipping? Are you ready, Mister?
I'm ready. Yep, I've got the games in front of me. So let's go. I'm just figuring out what game I'm going to go see on the weekend
All
if I
right.
go to any games.
So this should be a cracking game to watch. It is on. What night is that? Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Are you talking about Bulldogs and Geelong?
Bulldogs versus Geelong, man. Who do you reckon?
Friday night, 7:50. Is that at
Marvel.
Is that at the?
It's at Marvel Stadium.
Is that a Marvel? I might go to that.
I'm going Bulldogs.
I'm gonna go Bulldogs for that one.
Oh my! I thought you bet.
I think they're going along nicely enough to, and they always play well at Marvel.
I thought you were going to say Geelong for a sec there.
Nah, don't be silly.
All right. How about the Crows versus the Eagles?
Hey, oh, hang on. We've got to find out off Johnny G. What's Johnny G
Oh.
doing?
Okay. Johnny G. What's Johnny G doing? What's KP doing?
Johnny G. Bulldogs, Geelong. Johnny G. Geelong. Who are you going, Chris?
I'm going Bulldogs.
Okay, no worries. Sorry about that. Here we go. We've got the clash of the clash of the year coming up. The next game.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Geelong.
Come on, boys. Take it
KP's
easy.
going Geelong as well?
Yeah. KP, are you going Geelong for
He's going Bulldogs.
for the first game?
Bulldogs.
No, we don't know yet.
He's going Bulldogs.
Hang on.
He's going Bulldogs.
He's going Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Oh, he is too. There it is. Yep.
All right. So Bulldogs, Geelong, Bulldogs. No worries. So I'll just tell you the odds as well. So Western Bulldogs are the favourite at $1.85 and Geelong at $2. So there you go.
There we go.
I think Bulldogs will be. I just think they're. I think they're going to be too fast for them at Marvel Stadium. That's what I think.
That's it.
So,
yeah. Thanks, Dallas. Going for the Bulldogs as well.
Golden Dallas. All right. So Adelaide Crows on Saturday afternoon are playing the West Coast Eagles. Oh my God, the Crows are $1.11.
$1.11 for the Crows. There you go.
The Eagles are $6.70.
So surprisingly enough, Chris, we've got Johnny G and KP going for the Crows.
I thought that KP would have gone the draw, but you know.
That's right.
Crows. I'm going Crows as well.
Surely the Crows have got to beat West Coast, don't they? Are they playing in Adelaide?
Yeah, it's at Adelaide Oval.
Okay.
You know what would be really bad for the Crows if they lose?
Listen, boys.
Let me ask the question to the Crow supporters: If the Crows lose this game, does Nix get sacked? Please answer me that question.
That's a very good question.
In the chat right now, please let me know.
That's right.
Because if they lose to West Coast, that is a massive. That's huge, massive.
That means they're going for first round picks.
I don't think. $1.11. I mean,
he said,
huh?
The draw is coming. He said.
Oh my gosh.
The draw. Imagine if it's a draw. Far out.
Anyway, I'll let you answer that question. I think the Crows will be too good for them at home. I just think West Coast is shit.
Yeah, me too.
But you know, if the West Coast win, man, it'll be a big story over here. Huge.
Oh, massive.
Huge. So anyway, the next game. The next game is the Gold Coast Suns. This is in Northern Territory again. Versus
Saturday.
This is in Darwin. I think Tio's in Darwin, or is that? I think that's in Darwin.
Yeah.
Darwin. So they're playing. The Gold Coast Suns are playing North Melbourne. So gotta go to the Suns, man. I think the Suns are the real deal.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I'll go to the Suns
I
as
think North
well.
Melbourne are just, but they're playing $1.07, and listen to this: North Melbourne $8.50.
And deservedly so, Chris.
Yeah. So, so anyone?
What are
What are the other guys
you
thinking?
gonna go the long shot, KP and Johnny G?
They're not going to go North Melbourne. No way. No. No, Johnny,
Suns for Johnny G
Suns, yeah, Suns.
and Suns for KP
All right.
and Suns for Divine.
You mean Corbin Dallas?
Corbin Dallas. That's right.
All right. So yeah, I just think the Suns will be too good for them. North
That's
Melbourne
it.
are bottom of the ladder. $8.50, man. You're gonna be crazy to tip them. So
You
um,
do.
Melbourne next game. This is a Saturday night. Melbourne versus the Swans at the MCG.
At the
Yeah,
MCG.
Melbourne are
That's
playing.
interesting.
Melbourne. Melbourne are
It's gonna
playing.
be freezing
Melbourne are
on
playing a
Saturday
dollar
night.
23, and the Sydney Swans are $4.20 for the Swans. That's not bad money for the Swans, actually.
Yep.
What do you think? $4.20 for the Swans.
I don't think that's too bad.
$4.20 for the Swans. Jeez,
Yep. I
jeez.
know. Yeah,
Um,
maybe worth maybe worth a dollar or two, KP, on Sydney.
who's he going? Johnny G's going to Demons.
Demons. Yep. I'm gonna go Melbourne at home.
Yeah,
Just they need to redeem themselves from the what's he lost from the
yeah.
Fremantle
I
loss. I
can't
think.
see them losing two in a row. If they lose two in a row, it'll be
No.
Demons for me as well. What about you, KP? Demons. Yeah. All right, Demons it is.
Swans for Divine.
Swans for Corbin Dallas.
Yep.
No, but I just think Melbourne will come out firing for that game,
Yep.
and I think
Yeah,
Sydney.
they do. They play well at the MCG as well.
Yeah, they do. Even though they did lose there last week.
Yep.
And then there's only two games left, guys, because this is a bye round. So on Sunday you got two games. So the first game is the Hawks at $2.69 versus Collingwood paying $1.47 at the MCG. Who wins this one and why?
Oh, I think Collingwood are going to be too good. I just think Hawthorn are still struggling a bit. They do go all right at the MCG, but yeah, I think I'll have to tip Collingwood
I'm going Hawks.
for this
I'm
one.
going Hawks.
You going Hawks?
Yeah, I think they'll bounce back this week. You watch.
Anything could happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a roughy this week.
Yep.
I'm gonna go
No, good on
Hawks.
you.
I'm gonna go Hawks. I just think they can. I think when they're on.
Draw. Johnny G's gone the
Oh,
draw.
the draw. All right, the draw has.
Oh, the draw. Draw for KP as
Oh.
well. The double draw.
So you know what happens when there's a draw? They get 10 points if they get a draw. So
Oh, do they
yeah,
really?
so if they win, if they get a draw, they boost up the ladder pretty quick.
Far out. There we
I
go.
know, I know. So
Well, Johnny G needs a boost up the ladder, that's for sure.
I know.
And Divine's going for the Hawks because Collingwood hasn't been doing so good.
No.
Okay. Hawks.
Okay, so the Hawks and the last game is
Oh, geez. We've got the game of the season
Fremantle versus Brisbane Lions at
at Optus.
Optus. $1.68
Far out. This is
Fremantle.
going to be a
Brisbane
doozy.
$2.19. Who are we going, guys? Who are
Wow.
we going? I'm going to go. It depends on the weather. If it's raining, I'm saying Brisbane. But if it's not raining, I'm going Dockers. So I'm going to.
We need to. Can someone in the chat just have a look at the weather on Sunday in Perth and tell us whether it's going to be sunny or not
I'll look it up.
before we make a selected tip here?
It's cloudy. I'm going Dockers.
Cloudy.
Dockers.
You going Dockers with cloudy?
Yeah, it's not raining.
Is there any rain?
No, no rain.
Okay. So Johnny G's gone Brisbane.
Has he?
Yep.
Where? Oh, okay.
In the chat.
He came late for me. So Lion.
KP's gone for Brisbane. I'm gonna go for Brisbane.
Oh, wow, okay.
And who are you going for?
I went Dockers.
Dockers. And Divine's going for Brisbane. So you're on your Pat Malone
I'll see
tonight.
what Jimmy T says.
What's Father Jim? What's Father Jim doing?
I don't know.
Don't know. Father Jim, come and bless the podcast.
Come and bless the podcast. Where is he? But yeah, guys, it's pretty much.
There's going to be some good games there. I might. It's going to be bloody freezing in Melbourne, so I might go to Friday. I'll see whether I can get a ticket to Friday night. See how we go.
Yeah, Jimmy T just blessed the podcast, but yeah, guys.
Father Jim KP is putting the kids to bed, is what he said. So no excuse. So
oh no, guys, it's gonna be an interesting round of football. Only 6 games, and yeah, we'll see what happens. That last game looks really good, Lions vs Dockers. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yep.
And yeah, guys, good luck with the tips. Good luck with everyone's teams. Guys, tomorrow night we are doing a normal podcast, and we're doing what are we doing? So who's the arsehole? What's it called? Am I the arsehole? Sorry.
You and KP doing the podcast.
Yeah, me and KP are doing it. So
yep.
Jimmy T might make a return. We don't know yet, but
yep.
Yeah, we're doing that tomorrow, and we're going to be and the Rogan files are coming back, guys. And I do have a quick clip for you guys to watch. What we're going to be looking at now. You might be confused about what it is, but it doesn't really matter. I'll just put it on and let me know what you think. All right. So this is going to be on the Rogan files tomorrow. Okay. So let me know what you think.
Okay, so right now I'm in Anderson, Indiana. Right, got satellite imaging turned on Google Maps. This is just Google Maps. There's nothing else open besides I'm watching Yellowstone on Peacock. So you zoom out until you get to the world view where you can see all the continents, right? Come over here to Australia. You find Australia, right? When you see this little curve right here, you'll get close, all right? You'll see this right here. It's called Barrow Island. It kind of looks almost like a bird, right? You'll scroll down to it, and when you see this little string of islands right here, you'll see this one come down here to this dot right here. All right, when you find this island, you come over to these little peninsulas. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. You find this little island right here. Look, peg it. Right? It says City of Karatha, but there is no city on this flippin' island, right?
I'm scared.
Now here's the crazy thing.
You're scared.
Google has a setting where you come to over here.
Did you say I am the arsehole? Did you? It should be am I the arsehole?
You click up, it'll bring up this bar. This bar contains street view images.
What?
Zoom in.
If I go back to where I was.
What the heck is that, man?
Darn it, lost it for a second. If I go back to where I was and I click here, look at this. This is not a mod. This is not a hack. This is legitimately found on Google Maps. No hack. Like, I'm not smart enough to know how to put this crap together. It's exactly what this dude found in the video. I don't know if maybe a person at Google just decided to throw this imagery in here just, for shits and giggles. I don't know, but I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit freaked out.
Anyway, guys, that was the most scariest thing I've ever seen. Tomorrow we will be talking about it, so make sure you tune in tomorrow to find out exactly what we think of what you just saw. Oh, scary times ahead, Mr. King of the North. Scary times ahead.
Scary times ahead. Yep.
But you know what? It's always great to have you in the studio, Mr. King of the North.
Thank you very much for having me tonight. It's been a pleasure and a fun time.
Yes, it's been great, and yeah, I'm a bit shaken up after that, but it is what it is.
That's okay. you can pull yourself together for tomorrow night.
Anyway, before we do go, guys, don't forget, check out our merch, HFD merch. We got hats, we got hoodies, we got cups, we've got t-shirts, everything you want to, anything you want to wear, HFD wear, it is the best. hfdmerch.myspreadshop.com.au. Go help us out, guys. Every sale goes towards the channel, and yeah, helps the channel financially grow better. So
thanks everybody for being in the chat tonight. Take it easy, Carl.
Hey,
Johnny G, Divine, KP. Thanks for dropping in.
Hey, hold on, man. You're going too fast, man. Relax.
Relax.
We have to talk about the giveaway.
No. I'm just saying thanks to the guys in the chat.
You're a nice guy, man. You're a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy. Yeah.
Help us reach 1,000 subs on YouTube and win this awesome giveaway, guys. So you win a hoodie and a $100 PlayStation voucher. So,
that's it,
guys. Get us to 1,000 subs. You get to win an awesome prize. And if you know anyone that hasn't subscribed, get them to subscribe.
Get them subscribed. Jump on.
As I said,
hit that like.
Hit the
notification bell.
That's right, guys. As I said before, guys, we will be on tomorrow night. I think 8 o'clock Adelaide time. So make sure you guys tune in for that tomorrow night. It's going to be an awesome show. Thank you, King of the North. Thank you to everyone that is on the chat.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Thank you for everyone that's on the chat. And we'll see you guys. Good luck with your teams on the weekend. And we'll see you guys next week. Stay hunky. Peace out. See you guys soon. Bye.
See you guys.